What up, bumpkins? Welcome to episode 157 of Country-ish, and today's show, it's going to be like stuffing beanbags in your World Cup, kicking you into Cornhole. How about that? It's Giving Tuesday. Did you give anything today? Do you give a shit? In Best Trends, USA versus Iran is trending on Twitter. Are we at war? I don't know. And in Small Town News, the Cornhole world was rocked by a cheating scandal. It's called Baggate. We're going to get into that, what happened. And I got more money for y'all. Call in for a chance to win one of my residual checks. How much is it? I don't know. You're going to have to call in to find out. But let me tell you something. We're live right now. Like I said, we're live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And over here I got two interns, both of them here tonight checking your comments and fact checking us. My man is back. Look at him. I'm calling tonight's show the sweet return of Elliot the intern. That's Elliot the intern sitting right there, everybody. Clap for yourself. All right. That's good.
Good to be back. Thank you.
And next to him is his intern. This guy's a veteran. He's a hero. I'm talking about intern Sergeant Marc. Have a 8 balls deep.
Keep it up. I'm going to have a whole show just so you can announce my name.
Yeah, good to see you. Glad you're back, buddy. Missed you. How you been?
Very well, thank you very much.
Yeah. All right. So you're in charge of sound effects today. You're doing great so far.
Thank you.
I see you still wearing the mask.
Yes, sir.
Have you tested positive recently for anything?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay. All right. I can't wait to see what's under there. All right. Let's go over here. Let's walk you around the room over here to my right. We got a famous legend right here in the studio. I'm talking about John Stamos' little half-brother, Marcus Stamos, everybody. Look at him.
Hello.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man.
You know,
showed up to a whole fridge of Miller Lite.
Oh, yeah. Got a whole fridge of...
Yeah, it's starting out good.
It's going to be a great night.
It's going to be good, man.
I'm happy you're here because today's small town news story is about cornhole.
I like some cornhole.
You're very good at it.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering about the people at home. Do you like cornhole? Well, let me know in the comments section. Leave me a comment about the cornhole. And at the end of the show, I'll have one of my interns read it to me and we'll get into it. Yeah, maybe yours will be the one, maybe not. If I don't get into it tonight, on tonight's show, maybe I'll read it next week. And here's how you know I do that. Right now, I'm going to read comments from last week. Last week, I asked everybody, have you ever made cranberry relish? What's your favorite Thanksgiving side dish? Some of you answered that question. Shane Flint, best side dish, broccoli, rice, and cheese. Brenda Fike Tompkins, I hope I said that right. Dressing, hands down. Okay. Mandy Carter, mashed potatoes and deviled eggs. Okay. Robert Allen Fish, coleslaw. That one's incorrect, for sure. Sonia Collins, green bean casserole.
Yep. She agreed with me.
That was your favorite.
That was my choice, yeah.
Well, all of you were very close. The answer I was looking for, mac and cheese. Mac and cheese was the winner. Yeah. Oh, well. Samantha Dawn Kingston, she wrote, I have a killer cranberry relish recipe made with pineapple, whole cranberries, orange juice, and raspberry jello, and she shared it on Facebook in the chat. So if you want this recipe, go back to last week's episode, scroll down in the chat comment section. She posted the recipe, so that's yours now. Thank you, Samantha Dawn Kingston. Here's one by Suzette Marie Howard Sanborn. And I believe you need at least one more name. 4, selfish. All right. She says, great show last night. I had to come back and make this comment. It was the first time I listened to the whole show. I have ADHD and usually don't watch or listen to anything longer than 15 minutes. I'm going to try to make it through all the country shows from now on. Well, we appreciate that, Suzette Marie Howard Sanborn. I like she said, I'm going to try to make it through.
Yeah.
You know, like it's a chore.
It's tough.
It's tough.
Yeah.
If you have ADHD, it's tough.
Yeah, you'll get sidetracked.
Yeah.
Somebody make a noise behind you.
Yeah.
Or Yeah.
Bird in the
Squirrel.
sky, squirrel.
Yeah.
Do you have ADHD? You got some form of that. I know Sebastian does.
I have a hard time paying attention. I think I need to be on some Adderall. I think Adderall helps with that, don't it?
Is that what it is? Is Adderall the
Yeah.
thing but what do they give kids? Don't
Helps
they
you
give
focus.
It used to be Ritalin.
Ritalin?
Yeah. Back
But
in the
one
day.
works better for kids than the other one, right?
Yeah, Adderall's for adults, I think.
Adderall's for adults.
Matter of fact, I took one of those yesterday.
An Adderall?
I did take an Adderall yesterday.
Where'd you get it?
Friend.
Those-
Yeah. But I
Oh, I know who it is.
yeah. So I tried one and see if it would help me because I have a hard time paying
What
attention.
happened?
It didn't help.
Did you have a good time?
Had a real good time. But I don't
Did you
know,
have more
I felt
energy?
kind of loopy. Like, no. I just felt weird.
Really?
I went to the bathroom and couldn't pee.
Wow.
So I don't know why it did that.
I don't know if that's an Adderall thing. Maybe, I don't know.
My kidneys didn't like it, apparently.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
What did he charge you for this?
Nah, that was a
Freebie?
under the table deal.
That's
yeah.
first. That's how they get you.
Yeah, it is.
First one's free.
Yeah,
Now you're gonna be like, man, that was good. I like not peeing.
yeah. That's how crack got
You
started.
get
I
another
think.
one. That's right. Oh, last week we did a secret word, and we're going to do it again. Now, here's the deal. You know, I was guaranteeing you guys that someone was going to say the secret word. Nobody said it, and that's me putting my foot in my mouth. I thought for sure that intern Sergeant Marc, having 8 balls deep, would say this word, and he didn't. Do you remember what it was?
Per se?
Nope.
No.
That's one of his favorite words.
That's a good. He
says that a
one.
lot,
But this other one, he has. All of a sudden, you stop saying it. If you say it again today, which it's funny to me that you don't remember because I told you what the word
It's
was.
that selective.
Yeah. So if you say it again today, we're going to count. We're going to count last week's word as well as tonight's new secret word. But you guys now have to leave, get out of the room. I'm going to reveal to the audience at home what the secret word is. And here's the deal. It's like Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse. Remember that? I used to love that show as a kid, and he'd do a secret word. And maybe this time I'll try to get him to say it, and so that we could celebrate. When someone says the secret word, if you're at home, take a drink, have a good time. I'll toot the air horn if they say it in here, and I believe the Alan Jackson's got like a siren. And I wonder if we should do something with the lights. We should add a strobe light in here.
All right, well, we got the word. It's up on the screen.
Okay, the secret word is boss. BOSS. All right.
Taking it down.
Okay. So now you know, whenever someone in this studio, in here, says that word, take a shot, get crazy, have fun. And you let me know when it's safe for these guys to come back in. In the meantime, I'll say, it would be fun to have like a siren or a strobe light for when that goes off. We'll do like a little rave up in here. All right. All right, boys, come on back in. Secret word has been revealed. It is all good. Don't forget, I got residual checks. Someone is going to win money. I've got 3 checks sitting here, and Stamos will be the one to select which check that we open tonight. All right, boys. Let's catch up. Elliot, where the hell have you been? What is going on? Everyone is worried sick about you.
Not everyone.
Yeah, everyone but me. And Ball. And Stamos. Okay, no one was worried, but we're curious. Update us.
Alan said it was okay if I got a cot and camped out in that back room where we keep all the extra crap. So I thought,
That's the odor.
Actually, I was visiting Amanda's parents in West Virginia for Thanksgiving.
How was that?
Oh, that was wonderful. They're the most wonderful, beautiful people.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What did you have for Thanksgiving?
What didn't we have would be a shorter list.
Mac and cheese?
Actually, no, I don't think
Boom.
so.
I answered your question. You said, what didn't we have?
There you go.
I got it right. Clap for me.
Oh,
Sound
yes, sir.
effects guy. All right.
Speaking of mac and cheese, real quick.
Yes.
Have you heard about the lady that's suing? I think it's Kraft Macaroni.
Yes.
Yeah. For so it says did it be done in 3 minutes or less? 3 minutes?
3.5.
Yeah.
3.5 minutes.
So she's suing them because it takes longer than they said it
Yeah.
would.
Yeah. She'll probably win.
Well, I wonder if her and the Texas Pete guy should get together. Remember that
Yeah.
Texas Pete guy sued
Yeah.
Texas Pete?
Yeah. Probably his wife. Probably married.
Yeah. I wonder if it's someone who's just like the Texas Pete guy, I feel like he's doing it on purpose. Like he's looking for companies that are doing false ads. Because this is the same, it falls under the same category as false
Yeah,
advertising.
it's a full-time job for these people, I think.
Right. And speaking to that, there's a great new docuseries out. I don't know if we talked about this last week on Netflix called Pepsi, Where's My Jet? Have you seen this?
No.
Do you remember back in the day they used to have Pepsi points?
Yes.
And you could collect points and
in the
win
cap,
prizes?
right? Yep.
Well, they had a commercial back then. And in the commercial, it said, it looked like a Top Gun type commercial.
The
It's
Harrier
like-
jet.
Yeah. Well, the commercial started off with kid putting on sunglasses. It said 70 points, pair of aviator sunglasses. Then he puts on a jacket, and it goes 200 points, aviator leather jacket. And then all of a sudden you see this kid landing a jet in front of the school, and it says Harrier
yeah.
jet, 70 million points.
Okay.
But here's the thing, they didn't say, we're obviously kidding. And so because of that, some kid went out and collected all those points and sued Pepsi for not giving him the jet.
Well,
They
damn
made a whole
jet.
series out of it. It's pretty
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
I mean, the Netflix thing's pretty good. But,
Well, Yeah, that's the thing. You remember the lady poured coffee, McDonald's
yeah,
coffee on her.
they mentioned
and
that in
she
the
won that one.
docuseries.
Yeah.
She won that.
You never know.
You never know. Welcome back, Elliot.
Thank you very much.
Are
sir.
you
It's
happy
good
to be back?
Yes, sir. Very,
Is this
very happy.
is this going to be a temporary visit, or? I mean, I feel like you're moving around a lot.
In and out.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is his once a quarter. We'll see him again next
How
year.
long are you in town?
I'll be here next. Well,
Well,
You won't.
here's the thing. Who knows?
right.
All right. Well, we'll talk about that. We should also talk about at some point. We're going to discuss when we're going to do the next country-ish after dark.
After dark.
Oh, very good. Isaiah's not here again, and that's because he is sick with COVID. He tested positive, and I'm sure he's fine. I didn't want him up in here because I have to fly to LA on this. So next Tuesday, we're going to pre-record next week's episode. Hopefully, Reno Collier will be in here. Maybe one or two of you guys can make it. But I'll be in the air again, like a couple weeks ago. I'm going back to Los Angeles to record another episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm. So when you do that, you have to take all these COVID tests. They're going to send one to my house. I have to take a rapid test at home before I fly. This is how crazy they are about this crap, the Screen Actors Guild. I have to take one at home before I fly, take a picture of it, show them that I tested negative, right?
Yeah.
Then I fly there, get my hotel. There'll be another one in my hotel room that I have to take before I show up to set.
Well,
2 tests before I even get there.
well, if you need me to take a test for you, let me know. I've had to, I've peed for people before.
But you've
People
done
had
it
to
if
take
you're on
drug
Adderall.
tests. Well, I'll fail now.
You
But
can't pee.
yeah, let me
What,
know if I need to take a test for you. So I'm used to it. I used to take drug tests for my buddies back in the day for work.
And how did you do this drug test? Like this?
No.
This one works.
No, you go in the bathroom and you pee for them, and you secretly hand the bottle off to them, hand off. And
No,
they go
I
turn
know
the
that
pee
part,
in.
but I'm saying, wouldn't that also test positive?
Not back then, no.
Not back then. Okay. All right. Well, Isaiah, get well. He'll be back up in here. I got great ideas for Isaiah coming up. So there you go. Marc, tell me about your weekend. I know you were at the JMU game.
I went to James Madison University up in Harrisonburg, Virginia.
How long is that? How long of a trip?
About a
was that?
4.5 hour drive.
Who all went? You, Wes, Beaver.
And Wes Beaver and some of his family. John Beaver,
Yeah.
Wes, and some of his family. John Beaver's son plays there. It's his last college game, his last football game of his career.
Wow.
So I had to go see that. Roomed with
They
Wes.
beat the crap out of them.
They did. They beat
Coastal Carolina.
Yeah.
What was the? Do you remember the final score?
I actually left. I left out a little bit early.
I called
It was
that.
like 31-7 or something like that, I think.
What quarter did you leave that game? Was it before halftime?
Beer was expensive in there. It was, you couldn't get before. So each time you went up to get a beer, they would X your hand. So I was almost at the point of having to go to the bathroom to
You mean
wash my
for
hands.
the entire game?
Yeah. You could only have
Now
4.
that, now
They
I'm
were
on
the-
your side.
They were the tall beers, but still, it was 4 beer
Yeah.
limit. But I was close to going to the bathroom to, wipe it off.
Yeah.
All you could do, you could wipe it off and start over.
What a weird.
It's so easy to manipulate that.
Yeah,
But got tired of paying for those. We left about middle of third quarter, went to the car where
You
the
and
beer
Wes.
was free. And
You and Wes.
yeah, me and Wes left. Hung out with some of Tate's buddies, some college kids, and had a room with Wes and his CPAP. That's always fun.
Our
Listen to
friend
Darth
Wes.
Vader.
So what? You stayed in a room with just you and Wes? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he snore even with the machine?
Yeah, he's pretty horrible. Machine helps. He's not as bad as you're snoring, but pretty bad. I wanted to see the first night I woke up at like 7. I looked over and he was hunched over in the bed. He'd been up all night with a headache, throwing up and everything. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Y'all
Had what they call a
turned it
sick
up.
headache. That's what my mama used to call it back in the day. You got a sick headache.
Hangover.
Probably.
Well, good.
But good time.
Good times.
Got to see him. I've known him since he was a kid.
It was a great football weekend all around.
Yep.
I mean, let's talk about it, boys. The Carolina Panthers won their game,
Yes.
beat the Ravens. They've won the last 2 games, I believe. Remember, I think they won the last 2. I'm not really sure.
Wait a minute. Did they beat the Ravens? They didn't beat the Ravens, did they? Beat the Ravens?
They beat the Ravens? Did they not beat the Ravens?
Broncos.
Broncos.
Yeah.
No, but before the week before that, was it the Ravens before that?
Ravens beat them.
Ravens beat them the week before that.
Okay, all right. So they won the last game.
Did you watch it?
I listened to it as I napped after having turkey leftovers. But if they win the rest of their games, they go to the playoffs.
Yeah. They could go to the playoffs with a losing record.
How insane is that? No, if they win the rest of them, they'll be 9-8.
They don't really have to win the rest of them. The other teams
That's
just
true.
have to lose.
They have to beat the Saints, the Buccaneers, Falcons. If they play the Falcons again.
Yeah.
The NFC South teams they have to beat. But if you look at the record, they're all losing teams. All the teams they face have losing records.
Yeah.
So it is possible that we could go to the playoffs.
Yeah.
The biggest challenge they probably have is the Bucks. They sit there and
We've already beat them. We beat
they
the
handle
crap out of them. The one
Yeah.
game I went, we beat the shit out of them,
Yep.
Buccaneers. And I mean, I got to say this about Friday night.
What happened?
What is this? Elliot, what is this? Is there a howl noise over there? How, how. Yes.
You went to state?
What team
You didn't go to state.
graduated? What team from North Carolina beat every team from North Carolina this year? That would be the NC State Wolfpack. Beat Tar Heels, Duke, and Wake Forest. Of course, the Tar Heels have a better record. It was a great game.
Every dog has its day, as they say.
Here's what I like about this. It's slowly. I mean, do you remember last year? It was a great game. Went to overtime, I
Yes.
think
Think
or
so.
almost. But I remember people thought the game was over. Carolina had already won last minute. I mean, it was a great finish. It's always been kind of a rival in football and basketball. Back in the day, I know not anymore. It's all Duke in basketball in Carolina. But in football, I feel like within the last 5 years, it's gotten more and more. Because the coach of the Wolfpack was talking smack about Drake May, who was talking smack about NC State. I mean, it was going, the rivalry is refreshed and renewed, and I'm excited for it, and I'm happy that the Wolfpack won that game. Let's go to the booth. I know Alan, he graduated from Chapel Hill, I believe is where they play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right down the road from
Yeah.
you.
What are your thoughts, Alan?
I don't know. I didn't watch the game.
Is your mic on?
My mic is on.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun game.
But here's the deal.
I didn't enjoy it, but it was a fun game.
Yeah. Guess who's going to the ACC championship?
Yeah. It's
You
good.
guys.
Yeah.
I wonder what bowl we're going to be in, though. The Wolfpack. I'm excited for it. Anyway,
I
it was
think isn't it to the point where there's so many bowls we could actually have a country-ish
Yeah.
bowl and just
Everybody
extend
gets a
an
bowl.
invitation to whatever random teams we want to and
we should have a country-ish, college bowl game.
play it at Hickory High Stadium.
Yeah.
Oh, let's do that. Let's get the worst teams
Let's just invite 2 of the worst teams
to play at Fred T.
conferences
Ford.
and just invite them. Say, look, this is a bowl game.
Yeah. There are no perks. You get paid nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
There will be no film crew here, no TV. No one's going to watch it.
No.
But you get to play one more game. That's pretty funny. Well, congrats to the Wolfpack. Condolences. I will be rooting for, if it makes all my friends are Carolina fans. I only have 1 or 2 state buddies in this town. So that makes me happy when we win. I like to rub my friends' faces in it. When we were texting, because John Beaver, all those guys, also you, Sebastian, all love Carolina. I like to go, here's a new one I've been doing. Like on the text, we have a text chain of like how many people of our
about 13, 14
13 of us on this text chain. And it's crazy what is talked about on this thing. So when it's Carolina, they're all like, hoo-hoo, you know. So what I've been doing is I pretend that my power is out.
Yeah.
And I ask them to report on the status of the game.
Yeah.
So that they have to tell me.
Yeah.
We lost.
You didn't get any of that though. Nobody told you
No, but
anything.
I think Keith was in on it. Like he got wind of what I was doing. He goes, "Nope, all good here. What's up?" Because he's the only other guy that roots for. He doesn't like Carolina, likes Duke. Anyway, let's move on. Great football weekend. Someone left an interesting comment on our Country-ish reminder page, and I thought this was awesome. Forgot who sent it. My apologies, dude. Ball. I'm sorry. If you can look up on my Facebook page, under the reminder of tonight's show, not the show, the reminder.
The one
of
that was about like 8 hours ago.
Yeah,
there?
yeah. This guy left this, and I want to give him props. All right, so look at this. This one is that me? Yeah, no. So he left this newspaper clipping up on the page about Sean Setzer. He goes, your boy was actually a pretty badass baller back in the day. Last paragraph. Sean Setzer led Newton Conover with 22 points, 15 in the first half. So there's proof. They beat Newton Conover, broke open a close game. So I love that people are watching us at home and then like looking this stuff up. Because I said he's the only guy to block Michael Jordan 3 times in one game. Now we got a guy going, did he actually play ball? Yeah. What is this horse shit?
Hey,
I
22
think this
points
one-
is solid. That's
Yeah,
solid,
no,
man.
Sean.
That's not easy in high school.
What do you got?
It is Tim Hayes.
Tim Hayes.
Tim Hayes.
So then he went on and looked me up to see if I even played football. And he looked up this one. Bunker Hill Wishbone picks FTF apart. And
Are you in there?
left column at the very bottom, the Tigers took the lead, aided by a fumble recovery on the ensuing kickoff. John Reap recovered at the Bunker Hill 19. 5 plays later, Jeff Hamilton went on. That was my junior year.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good fumble recovery. Did you fall on it or did you get to run with it? Because I know you remember this. You
I
have
fell
to
on
remember.
it.
You fell on it.
I will tell you exactly what happened. That game, my dad, he recorded this. I actually have this.
Oh, yeah.
Dude was looking up, catching the ball, hit his pads, and it kind of bounced, and it went right at his feet.
Yeah.
And I was running. Now, I was pretty good at not getting blocked on kickoff.
Yeah.
Because I would juke out blockers.
Yeah.
So if you're a running back, you think juking people out is just for running backs? No, that could be for defensive guys
Yeah.
too. I would juke out the guys trying to block me. I'd be like,
Yeah.
I'd spin for no reason.
You had the big shoulder pads too?
Yeah.
I think you did.
So yeah, I did.
You had the collar,
So I looked
what you call
scary
it?
coming at him.
You
Yeah, I
had the
had
thing,
the-
didn't you?
yeah, I had the
Didn't
whole
you wear
collar.
that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did that do? Did that help you not
Made you
break
look-
your neck or
Made you
what?
look cool. That's it.
It did look cool. Made you look bigger too.
Like you went, like I just did this. Yeah.
I'm gonna need that.
Yeah.
Who's got one? What do they call them?
Horse collar, something like that.
I don't know.
So on this play, I remember this dude trying to catch the ball, and I remember it like it's yesterday. It happened real fast, but I have like a sense for the ball. A coach even said that, like, you're always around the ball. It's like you always know where it's going to be. So this dude fumbled it, and I went, shoot. Before he could even get down to try and pick it up, I was on it, cradled it. I was
Yeah.
in the fetal position immediately. Everybody jumps on me, takes everybody, get off the pile. I come up, I got the ball.
What a feeling.
Yeah, it felt great.
Well, good job. Way to fall on the ball.
Thanks,
You probably
man.
actually tripped and fell on the ball. Didn't you?
So thank you, Tim Hayes, for leaving that. All right. Good instinct, Elliot. All righty, I say we move on to our first segment. As you guys know, I like to keep up with the things that are going on in the news. What I do here is I go to your Twitter page, well, my Twitter, Twitter, and I click on hashtag. and I find what it is people are talking about. What are you talking about? What are they talking about? And I weigh in on that subject matter. It's how you know we're in the know. It's called, ooh, it's the best trends. Here's what you're talking about. All right. Elliot, Isaiah, we miss you. Hashtag Giving Tuesday. You know, today was Giving Tuesday. What is Giving Tuesday, guys?
Is this every Tuesday that we're supposed to give?
No, this is, well, every Tuesday I give.
Yes, you do. I'm trying to think of what I gave today.
Well, I'll tell you what,
somebody might
it's all
call me.
about giving back in any way you can. It's whether that's helping somebody carry groceries, you know, volunteering time at a charity, donating, whatever. Founded in 2012, a day centered around selflessness takes place on the Tuesday after Thanksgiving as a way to counteract the consumerism of Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So that's what it's about. Did you give anything today?
Not that I can remember.
You gave your time to me.
I did give my time to you.
Thank you.
I could be in my recliner now, but I gave it up to you.
You gave it to me. I think it's funny we have Thanksgiving, which is about thank you, lots of thanks, appreciate you,
Yep,
thank you,
yep.
appreciate you. Then you go straight to, we got to buy some stuff, Black Friday. Then it goes Cyber Monday, which to me that's all one thing.
What about
And then we go back to giving. We go back to give.
what about Friendsgiving?
Friendsgiving is a alternate Thanksgiving that people have who don't necessarily have a lot of family they can't be around. That's a Friendsgiving.
Ah.
Did you know this?
No, I mean you sounded pretty good. Like you.
Am I not wrong? Am I wrong about this?
Oh, no, sir.
Okay. Wow.
He always agrees with
I
you.
like it when you call me sir.
I call
Boss.
everybody sir.
What do you say? Boss! Secret word of the day. Drink up, boys. I knew somebody would get to it.
You knew it'd be that guy.
I mean,
I'm not
Elliot
gonna say
likes
boss.
to call me boss. Well, it would be him. I knew it.
Yeah.
I didn't call you boss this time, though. I said sir.
But then you said boss man, and then you just said boss, and explaining to me that you don't say boss.
I don't know that you said. I don't think you said it.
The other word's still on the table from last week. Still on the table. You had a point about Friendsgiving?
No, about the Giving Tuesday. So this is basically...
Oh, Giving Tuesday, yes.
Yes, this is basically the way that everybody should act all day, every day of the year.
Oh,
So I gave chicken nuggets.
you did bring me a box of chicken nuggets. Thank you.
Anybody did you give anything today? How about you at home? Have you given anything?
Could have brought fries, but
I helped an elderly woman with her groceries.
Huh?
I helped an elderly woman with her
Is
groceries.
this true or are you lying to me?
No, this is hand of God. Yes.
Oh, wow. Really? Did she ask for it or did you just grab her stuff and start doing things?
No, I asked if she needed any help, and she had some drinking, the boxes, the cases of beverages.
Where was this?
Walmart,
this
grocery store on Springs
You're
Road.
always giving, dude. You're a giver.
yeah, he is.
How about you, Ball? I mean,
Just gave you a hard time. That's about it.
that's right. I did give. I went to Party City today to get like a skipper hat, like a sailor hat.
Yeah.
For the cruise, I'm going to me and Alan are going to do something funny.
Gilligan hat.
Yeah, like a Gilligan hat. First of all, I called there because I knew it's after Halloween. A lot of the costumes probably won't be there right now, which is why I pick up the phone and I go, do you guys even have a cruise outfit, like a sailor's outfit? And this bugs me when people do this. I go, do you guys have a sailor's outfit? She goes, no. And I went, wow, you searched your inventory that fast? She goes, no, it's after Halloween. We got rid of all that stuff. I go, oh, wow, okay, well, what about just a hat? Maybe you might have the hat? She goes, we might have the hat. Hang on. She goes away. She comes back. We do have a hat. I go, wow, that's great. I'm glad I followed up with a second question. Now I'll come down there and give you my money. Isn't that great? So if I were the CEO of Party City and you handled that transaction that way, I'd be pissed off.
Yeah. Sounded like she's busy.
So
Yeah.
She didn't want to deal with you.
So then I got down there.
No hat.
Two things happened. As soon as I walked in, there's a lady. There was no customers, 5, 6 employees. And the manager was at the front door And have you seen people where they're talking to somebody else and they're in mid-sentence, and then they just, even though they're talking to somebody else mid-sentence, they'll turn and look at somebody else? So it looks like I'll do it to you.
Okay.
I'll say, Elliot, what time are you getting here today? And you'll think I'm talking to you, but really I'm talking to Elliot.
Right.
Elliot, what time do you think you're going to be rolling in here today?
You talking to me?
No, I'm talking to Elliot.
Oh.
So that happened as I'm walking in, but she was saying something about, blah, 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 going to play putt-putt. And looked at me and I was like, y'all got putt-putt here? Because they just renovated Party City.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I was like, putt-putt? Y'all got putt-putt now? She goes, no. I'm like,
You were looking at me.
Why are you talking to me? She goes, I wasn't talking. I was like, all right, well, I called about the hat. She goes, you didn't talk to me? Who'd you talk to? I'm like, I didn't get their name. Right? So two things that pissed me off, right? So then I go find the hat. I get the hat. And now I'm like, well, I'm already here. What else might I need? And I'm walking around. I see some things. I saw a sweater, an ugly Christmas sweater. Thought that'd be cool. And I tried it on, but no mirror. I don't see a mirror. I want to see what it looked like.
No mirrors in there.
So now I'm walking to the back of Party City, and there's two employees back there, and they're stocking shelves. And I just said, is there a mirror? She goes, yeah, there's one right there. 8 boxes in front of it. I go, oh, I can't see there's boxes in front of it. She goes, oh, well, if you go in the bathroom. I'm like, okay. So I go in the bathroom, I look at it, and I'm coming out of the bathroom. This lady, I can't tell if she recognized me or if she was just felt this free with herself to say this, but she's looking at the sweater. She goes, wow, you gonna buy that? I'm like, I'm thinking about it. She said, you gonna pay that price? I'm like, and she works here.
Oh, she worked there.
It was an employee of Party City questioning whether or not I was going to buy it because the price is so high.
Yeah, good thing she wasn't no commission, huh?
And the other goes, well, no, he wants us. I said, it's a good thing I ain't CEO. Good thing I am not working. An undercover shopper who works for Party City. I'd like to be fired. 2 people been fired.
Clean house, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would clean house.
Start
I
over.
gave them a hard time. That's my giving. Gave them a hard time. Let's move on, guys. Thank you, Isaiah. Elliot, God dang it. Hashtag USA versus Iran. What is going on here? Are we at war again?
It's a friendly game of soccer, I believe.
What is this?
It's a soccer game.
Not familiar.
Yeah, they played soccer today. Iran and
USA.
USA.
I'm just kidding, just joshing around. I totally know. USA played Iran, and that's how you say it, by the way. I just want everyone to know
You
that.
don't say Iran?
You can't, well, you can, but they get pissy about
That's
it.
what I heard.
But it looks like, if you look at it, it's it looks like Iran.
That's what I've always said. I've
So we
always
always
said
go Iran.
Yeah.
Iraq and Iran.
Yeah.
Why else did you put the I in there? And they want us to say Iran.
It should be spelled
Iran.
E-R-A-N.
Yeah, Iran. So anyway, we played Iran and we won. 1-0. USA.
USA.
USA. Riveting game. Came down to the wire.
Riveting, yeah.
1-0. A lot of action. A lot of guys kicking the ball around to each other, thinking about it. Let's kick it over here, and we go bang. Oh, that's it. Game over. That was 30. Oh no, we got a man down.
So this is 90 minutes of soccer, and you get 1 point
Well,
in
listen,
90 minutes.
it was a close game. 1 point came. We won by 1.
Yeah.
Last week we tied. It was 0-0. Well, not last week. Last game, whenever they played it. I don't know. I don't hate soccer. I just don't.
Understand.
I'm ambivalent. I
don't
understand.
get it.
I know how you play. You kick it in the damn. I'm just ambivalent. We didn't have the ability to. We didn't play it.
I don't get it. There's an out of bounds marker. The ball goes out of bounds, and they keep playing. It's just
I don't know about that.
silly. Yeah, they do.
They don't keep. What they throw another ball in there?
No, you just keep playing. It goes.
No,
out
they
across
have to get the ball. They don't keep playing. They have to go get the ball.
The other dude kicks it when it's out of bounds already.
Now I'm really confused.
No, they usually throw it in.
No, they have to grab it and throw it in overhand like that.
Yeah.
Moose, weigh in. You're the only guy who played soccer.
That's correct.
Correct, Marcus, please.
I have no idea what Marcus is talking
Oh,
Okay.
see, I don't either.
You can't. keep playing if there's no ball? That's why I'm confused. You said the ball goes out of bounds and they keep playing. How do you keep playing when there's no ball?
There's a line, like an out of bounds
Yeah, that's
line.
out of
And I've
bounds.
noticed the ball go across the line and they're still playing.
Oh, you mean yeah? Oh, does that happen?
So the whole ball's got to go over the whole line, right? So if it might look out of bounds, it's not.
So they're not
that's
really
That's not what I could explain, I guess.
okay. But when it does go out of bounds, they have to throw two hands, right?
Yeah, that's correct. If it goes out on the two lines that are parallel, long parallel lines, throw into touch or behind the goal line, it's a goal kick.
What if you only do it one hand? You can't throw the ball back in one hand, or you can't hit it like a volleyball.
No, you have to have both feet on the ground and
Both feet on the
hands.
ground.
Yeah,
Both hands.
because it's harder to throw it that way.
100%.
It's harder to throw it long distance if both feet are on the ground and you have to use both hands to throw it. You can't throw it as far as if you had one hand and just hurled it like
a
that.
football.
But did you hear what he said?
Like the goalies can do.
Why can't you hit it in volleyball style? That'd be great.
It's fun to watch. I've been to a Major League Soccer. Charlotte's got a team.
Yeah, you
I've been
went to-
there, and it was a good time. They scored 4 goals. It was exciting. 1 goal, probably not that exciting.
I'm sure if I grew up with it and played it, I'd have more love for it. But look, I'm always rooting for the home team, so go America. Do you know who we're playing next, Moose?
We've got the Netherlands on Saturday, 10
On-
a.m.
Saturday, 10 a.m. And how many more,
We're at the round of 16 right now.
okay.
It's gonna be a
So
while.
it started with 32 teams in the whole tournament.
Okay.
And it's a round robin. It's a 4-team round robin tournament. So you get put into pods or groups. And then the top 2 teams from each group go through to the round of 16.
So we're in
And
the
it's
sweet,
a single elimination from here on out.
from here on, okay, single, we're in the Sweet 16, so to speak.
Yeah, now it's just like the NCAA Final Four bracket.
All right, so Netherlands, you're next, okay? And they have to come to Iran, no, they have to come to, where is it, Qatar.
Qatar.
Right, everybody plays in Qatar.
Everybody's coming to Qatar, yeah.
Yeah, no beer.
Netherlands, not so cold in Qatar.
No beer
Yeah.
there. Did you see all the beer they
No
brought
beer
in?
for you.
Yeah.
No beer, no
Warehouse full of
Amsterdam
beer. They
with
couldn't
No
the-
chocolate in Qatar, probably. I don't know. But, yeah, congrats.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Now, I also saw that they were getting a little pissy because some of the Americans weren't pronouncing Iran correctly. And USA, I guess when they were showing the flag on their website or something, they took off something in the middle of the flag. Do you know what I'm talking about, Ball?
Yeah, it's basically a symbol for God, which they refer to as Allah.
Oh.
So they were just showing the red, white, and green flag minus the
took it
symbol.
off.
They took it off.
So they had to go out of the way to do that.
Yep.
And I guess it's because there's a lot of protesting going on.
Yeah, they said it was support for the women in Iran fighting for basic human rights.
Well, I'm down with that. I'm down for human rights and women rights. Love you, Jody.
Yeah.
And Betty Reap. That'll give me some points.
Iran, huh?
Yeah.
Iran.
They should change that song. 'Cause Iran so far away.
Yes.
That's what the women say. Get out of there. Let's move on to our next segment before we get canceled. Someone there's a death threat on my head. Now you know what we do here. There's a lot of negative stuff going on in the news. A lot of politics, a lot of pandemics. We try not to get into it too much. We try to be lighthearted and we have fun in here, you know. We like to talk about weird things, crazy things that happen in small towns. It's a segment that can be best described by my good friend Justin Clyde Williams.
We're just small town dudes with small town news, breaking stories of crimes committed you never do. Mind your P's and Q's or they'll cover you. The town may be small, but the news is huge.
All right, check this out. You're going to love this. Samos. The professional cornhole world was rocked by a cheating scandal called Baggate.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you heard about this?
Not heard about it.
You've heard about it.
But, cornhole got really, really big during the Corona era.
That's right.
It was on TV.
I know.
It never would have made TV without Corona.
That's true. In Rock Hill, South Kakalaki, a top-ranked team was accused of using illegal beanbags at the American Cornhole League World Championships. It started when a guy named Devon Harbaugh is his name. Harbaugh. I wonder if he's related to
Jim
Jim
or John.
Harbaugh, one of the. Are
One
there
of the
two coaches in the NFL?
There's two coaches. One, they were both in the NFL, but one of them went back to college, and he's now
Yeah.
He's the number 2 team in the nation, Michigan coach.
So that's interesting.
But-
One more athlete of a Harbaugh name, but now has devolved to cornhole.
Never know.
All the mighty have fallen. He complained, this Harbaugh guy complained that his opponents were using bags that were smaller than regulation bags during the finals. I didn't know there was a regulation.
Well, I didn't know you could bring your own bags. You would think
Where do
that
you
would-
get them?
Well, you think they would have them for you to use there when you show up their tournament, right? Like
I don't
these are
know.
the bags you use. Like when you go playing games, they have
They provide the
footballs
football, right,
and the basketballs. So
Well, what
just
about
like-
bowling? Don't you bring your own ball?
you do bring your own ball.
There's
And
people-
they could be illegal.
There's people who carry their own horseshoes, their own gloves. I mean, it's
Pull cues?
Yep.
You know,
Okay.
guys are serious about that kind of stuff. I wonder what are the advantages or disadvantages of having a bigger or smaller bag. But, well, they say lighter and thinner bags can be more effective. And players have been doing things like boiling their bags or washing them in vinegar to make them more pliable. Have you done this?
No.
You're a cornhole guy. You ever washed your bag in vinegar?
I just throw whatever bag's available. I didn't.
Have you boiled your bag?
Never boiled my bag.
It's the male douche.
Yeah.
Male douche.
I'm trying to figure out what this would. What this
I don't
is gonna
know.
help.
They must have figured something out, to make it. It says more pliable. I don't know if that's. Well, there's one cornhole guy who even washes his bags with a little fabric softener and lets them air dry.
That's actually true. He's my neighbor, and come tournament time, you'll see him out there at the laundry line, and each one has to be equidistant from the other, and he'll spritz it with Febreze. And
Yeah.
he's always bragging that like it takes the silk from 1,000 spiders to make one of those things. It got on my nerves so bad that one April Fool's Day, I went and cut the lower corners of all of them so the beans would fall out.
Yeah, okay.
Ended up costing me
This is very elaborate.
Ended up costing me $15,000 because that would have been his potential winnings.
That's true.
No.
Oh.
We're yes-anding. I'm sorry. Yes.
Very
And
good. Very good.
Clap for yourself. All right. But yeah, I wonder what that would do though.
I mean, the fabric software to make it slide easier. I think would make it slide. Make it a little slicker maybe, but the smaller bag I don't understand.
Yeah.
It go in the hole easier. I mean, a smaller item will go in the hole easier.
That's true. The officials inspected the other team's bags and confirmed they were in fact not regulation size. Harbaugh said, "I thought their bags were a little too thin," and he was right. They got looked at. I wonder if the judges made them turn their heads and cough too. Check your bags over here.
See, that makes me nervous though. When a guy can sit there and look at you at a professional event and tell you that your sack's too small.
Right. But in response, so Harbaugh said, "Go look at their bags. I think something's fishy." They said, "Well, look at his bags." And so they requested that Harbaugh's bags also be inspected, and his bags were also found to not be compliant. So take that, Harbaugh. Yeah, too much har in the balls.
What's up with all this cheating? I know a couple weeks ago you did the fishing cheaters. They
Yeah.
were putting sinkers in fish to make them weigh more.
Yeah, we should do that on this show, huh?
What?
We got to stuff Elliot.
We should
talked-
do that. We should talk
We should
about
talk
that
about it
one.
on this show. Take that, Harbaugh. Shave your bag, Harbaugh, hairball. According to ACL regulations, cornhole bags must be 6 by 6 inches when laid flat and weigh 16 ounces. That's your regulation. That's your standard. I feel like it's like a breast exam, right? They got to get one of the mammogram machines. Lay your titty flat. We're going to smash
Yeah.
it down. Make sure it's 6 by 6.
Make sure there's nothing inside of it.
Yeah. By the way, I feel like they should not be allowed to call the American Cornhole League the ACL. Because isn't that already taken by the anterior cruciate ligament?
It is. That's,
Yeah.
that's something that athletes.
That's already, if you hear ACL, you think, oh, he tore his ACL. That's
Yeah.
going to be shit for him. Do you think anyone's ever torn their ACL playing in the ACL?
Yes, probably.
I wouldn't put it past somebody, some old guy. Somebody needs to call the ACLU about that. What is the ACLU, Ball?
American Civil Liberties Union.
That's right. Correct. I have no prize to give you, but that is exactly right. Well, Harbaugh denied manipulating his bags for the ACL World Championship. He said, honestly, it could be anything, but it's definitely not intentional. So he says it was an accidental thing. He doesn't weigh his bags, I guess. His opponent also said he doesn't know his bags, how they shrunk, and he's denied boiling them. But yeah, if they shrunk, he definitely didn't boil them. That's not how you shrink bags, right? It's like the opposite of that, right? Like if your bag did the polar plunge, then yes.
Yes, it will do.
Shrinkage would happen. Well, they delayed the competition an hour, and the officials determined that the violations were not intentional. ACL spokesman Trey Ryder said, it's possible, but I'm pretty sure it was not intentional.
Well, good.
So there you go. But you're right, cornhole is huge now.
Yep.
And if you're good, you could earn as much as $250,000 a year from winnings, sponsorships, endorsements. Do you guys know, would like to take a guess of how many players are in the ACL? Like right now, how many players?
1,000.
25,000.
What?
155,000 people
Oh, wow.
are in the ACL. And so far this year, they've already hosted 22,000 events.
So these people are paying so much a month to be in the ACL.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess probably dues.
Yeah.
Well, I know when I was looking up Mr. Harbaugh, one of the first things on his Facebook page is how he's looking for sponsors. So I guess by bringing this up and out, he got his name out there. So maybe he picked up one or two.
Publicity is good.
Maybe Country-ish should sponsor a cornhole dude.
Yes.
Let's get the worst one. Like whoever's ranked last out of 155,000. Let's get that last guy.
Somebody with no arms, maybe. You
You
can't get much worse than that. Can you?
No,
Right.
that
But
means,
hey, maybe he's really good. He picks it up with his feet and flips it like
that's
that.
what I was just going to say. That means he would be a lot more adept.
And
with
you
his
know
feet,
what?
you know.
And
Throw it
probably
in
get
your
a lot
mouth.
more attention, media exposure. Oh man, we should hire a guy. Let's find someone who's very good, very athletic guy, like a karate dude, no arms. Let's train him in cornhole. Let's get him real good. Let's pay his dues. Let's get him into cornhole, country-ish all over his body.
An armless karate dude. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Well, I would imagine.
That's probably going to be
lots
hard
of
to find.
kicks.
Yeah, lots of kicks.
Yeah,
and
not
headbutts.
boxing, just the kick part.
I'll call my cousin Chester.
Yeah.
He fits the bill.
Well, in response to Baggate, the ACL has had to step up its policing. They say we've really had to crack down to make sure that all these bags are to spec. Internally, we've had to invest more for our compliance. Already more bags than ever have been rejected for the upcoming season. The league is also exploring automated bag testing. Oh, so there you go. Like I said, a dang mammogram machine for the bags. You like that?
No, I was just giving you a thumbs
Oh,
up.
thumbs
That's
up.
about it.
Eric Marvin, president of the American Cornhole Association. So that's the ACHA, which calls itself the original and official governing body of cornhole. So now, okay, he said new team rules and regulations will be announced by the end of this year. So now we have a problem, I think. We got the ACL and we got the ACA or ACHA.
ACA.
ACA. I don't like this. It's like the NFL in the very
I see
beginning.
a strike coming on, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like who remember the NFL? And it was just one league. There was no AFC versus NFC. And then here starts the AFL. And they get better than the NFL. And then the NFL goes like, why don't you just be a conference in the league? And then they finally I feel like that's going to happen in cornhole. He said you're going to see some big shifts and movements in the infrastructure of the sport. This is when sports evolve. Professional cornholer Jay Corley said that he sees one solution only. He said, I think we're going to have to get us referees just like any other sport.
Yeah.
Well, I did hear tell that they went ahead and got with the New England Patriots, and they're going to instigate
Deflate gate.
Deflate gate. So the stuff that they implemented for them, they're going to try and manufacture it in such a way to make sure these sacks are taken care of.
It must be something with smaller balls or bags that's easier to toss.
All right.
I didn't mean for that to come out that way.
Hey, so I have a question
Yeah.
about this story. So are you telling me that in the ACL,
Yes.
there's been no umpires or referees up to this point?
I guess not. That's what they're kind of saying. They don't have, well, they have officials who are probably watching from afar,
Okay.
but they don't have like someone standing right there with the pinstripes, you know, the referee, the umpire, which I think could be interesting. They should do it. Ooh, they should get a female, make it a really hot chick. She's sitting here grabbing these bags like, ooh, this one, I think this one has cancer.
Oh, fluffer girl.
Yeah,
That's what it's
fluffer
called.
chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be interesting if they make it like an umpire, like a home plate umpire. Go, yeah! Like, you
Yeah.
know, you get into it.
And he's holding a beer, and he's got a big beer gut. And he's watching like that.
Well,
Yeah,
as
yeah,
how- seeing as
yeah.
how
Maybe
Bush-
he's got a grill too, and he's like flipping burgers at the same time.
Well, seeing as how Bush's Beans seems to be sponsoring every cornhole event I've ever seen
Yeah.
on TV
Yeah.
at this point.
Oh, that would be interesting. You've got, dude, the Bushes could take over. Bush Light and Bush Beans come together. Maybe a retro porn film. One more Bush, or maybe a lawn care service. So you make it all about
and you,
Bush.
And you say that while they're standing in front of the Johnson Brothers sausage.
I just noticed that. Bush sausage bags. Oh my gosh. This is very phallic, very sexual sport. We don't even know it. They should play it. They should have a minor league called the tea bags. And you actually play with like a
use
small,
tea
like a
bags.
desktop game and just throw the tea bag.
I think you're on
Doesn't
to something.
Isaiah play for them?
Isaiah plays with the tea bags.
I think he's.
Well, there you go, folks. Rock Hill, South Kakalaki. Oh, but the news, so huge. Look at here. I got residual checks to give away. Don't forget about that. We're going to give those away here in a second. But we got a lot more country-ish to do. We'll be right back with more country-ish after this. Hey, everybody, let's go cruising! That's right, we're doing it again. November 5 through 11, 2023. We're going cruising, baby, and I want you to come with me. This time, 7 days on Royal Caribbean's Wonder of the Seas. It is the world's largest cruise ship. It is brand new. We leave from Port Canaveral with stops at Royal Caribbean's private island. Perfect day at Coco Cay. Cozumel, Mexico. We're going to Isla Roatan, Honduras. We're going to Puerto Costa Maya, Mexico. It's a great new ship, more destinations, more comedians. 3 comedians going to Mexico. We're called the Sea Amigos Tour because it ain't just me. We got John Heffron and we got Reno Collier. That's right. We're doing comedy, karaoke, all the meeting and greeting and drinking you can imagine. And you can book your spot right now. Go to johnreap.com/cruise and secure your spot right now. And I will see you on the boat. Hey, welcome back. Don't forget, hey, you know what makes a great Christmas gift? A cabin on the Sea Amigos cruise. Now here's the deal. If you go ahead and secure your cabin right now before Christmas, it's only $250 per person, right? That's just a deposit. Put that on a credit card right now. Get that over with. Johnny Poovey emails you information about the cruise. You print that off. Put it in a Christmas card. Merry Christmas. That's a great Christmas gift. And you got almost a year to look forward to it. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and book that cruise, baby. Real quick, let me tell you about Sue the Collector. Yeah, Camp Lejeune, y'all. Let's talk about it. For many years, between 1953 and 1987, Marines, their family members, and infant children were exposed to contaminated drinking water at Camp Lejeune, including all satellite camps. Many were sickened and died unnecessarily because of the groundwater contamination. So if you or your loved one worked, lived, or served at Camp Lejeune, call us right now for information and legal help. You may be eligible for a significant financial compensation. Call the Law Office of Environmental Litigation Group at 888-660-2492. Again, that is 888-660-2492. Okay. All righty, Stamos!
What's up, Rad?
How you doing?
All right, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Guys, I'm excited for this segment. If you don't know what this is at home, is this your first time joining us? Welcome. Welcome to the show. My name is John Reap. This is Marcus Stamos. And what we do here, it's Giving Tuesday. So I want to give something away.
Fits right in there. Good segue.
I've got 3 Screen Actors Guild Residual checks sitting right here. And what we like to do here is give one of these checks away. I've done some acting in my time. If you don't know me as an actor, I'm not just a comedian. I'm not just a podcaster. I'm not just a Sundrop worshiper. I'm not just a Twitter guy who's stuck in Myrtle Beach, which we forgot to talk about. But
Mr. Musk.
Elon, get me out of Myrtle Beach, man.
You don't want to be there forever.
Not forever. Not the winter time.
Dirty Myrtle?
No. Anyway, I've done some acting, movies, sitcoms, commercials, voiceovers, adult films, you name it. I've done it. When they air them, they have to pay me. They're called Screen Actors Guild Residual checks. I get them in the mail all the time. Thought I'd make a game out of it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have Stamos slide a check over. I'm going to open it. I'm going to read you what it's for, how it's airing. You call a number at the bottom of the screen here in a minute. You call that number with a guess. Closest person to the amount. I'm going to give you the check. I'm going to give it to you. We'll do some in-house guessing first. That's how you judge how you should be guessing. That'll help you judge how you should be guessing based on their guesses. It is a game that we like to call How Much Is That Screen Actors Guild Residual Check?
Good one, man. Good one.
I threw in some Carquito.
I know. What was that all about? I felt like when you started punching, I felt
Yeah.
like I need to punch too.
That's okay.
Defensively.
you
because-
should have blocked them.
Yeah. Wax on. But that's all they taught him in the beginning, remember?
Yeah.
Every bit of that was
all different
defensive
waxing
stuff.
on, waxing off,
That.
paint the fence, sand the floor. All right, we got 3 checks here, buddy. You slide one. Now we're gonna get to this in a minute. You slide one across the table, and we'll get it going. All righty. Here's the check. I'm gonna open it down here so he can't see it, you can't see it, and like I said, we'll do some in-house guessing, and we'll figure it out. Okay, I got the check right here. I'm excited. I like giving money away, especially on Giving Tuesday. All righty then. All right, this is going to be after taxes. This is one episode of Jane the Virgin.
Okay.
That is Sebastian's favorite show. He's watched all of them.
Really?
Oh, yeah, he's all about Jane the Virgin.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he watches it. I'm a yes and yes. He watches all of them. He has bought the box set. And there's a fan club that he's a part of as well.
There's a fan club.
Yes, and he is a member of it. And he's like at the top level. He's like, we have Patreon.
Yeah.
He's like their
He
top
sends out
supporter.
he sends out stuff to other fans. He's like the what do you call it? The manager thing?
Yeah, he's the manager of the fan club. So this is one episode of Jane the Virgin, chapter 404. It's for internet rental and electronic sell-through. One episode. Marcus, after taxes, how much is this Screen Actors Guild Residual?
$1.77.
Okay, $1.77. Lock him in. Ooh, ball.
I'm going to go with 368.
368. Lock him in. Elliot.
Well, my first thought was 313, but it's too close to his. I'll keep it 313.
Wait a minute.
He had a first thought,
thought.
nixed it, went back
Back
to
to
it.
his first
Back to,
thought.
yes, I'm sticking to my guns.
I think it's the mask. I think he can't.
Yeah.
He's not getting enough oxygen.
You could have just said 313.
313.
Okay.
He's
All
still
right.
in the $3
That
range.
CO2's getting to his head.
Yeah.
So 313.
368.
170. Yeah.
Ball's closest.
Okay.
Ball is the closest one. If I were going to give the check away, it'd be to Ball, but he did not get it exactly right. Someone at home One of you is going to win this check. Who will it be? Now, here's what we got here. This was a Goodwill gift
Yes, it was.
that
a couple episodes
you
ago.
got me a while back for this game.
It's like a bingo. I think it's a bingo wheel.
This is the spinning ball of balls. Brought to you by Marc Sargent 8. Have it 8 balls deep. So what we're going to do now is we got a lot of people in the calling queue, and Stamos will spin the ball of balls, and whatever ball comes out of here is the number caller we will choose. So that way you know it's random, and we're not rigging the system. Okay? People like Roseanne Henshaw like to keep your feet to the fire on this stuff. Roseanne,
How do you do this?
I don't know. Just spin one, and it should fall out down here. There's one.
went.
So there's 2 down there. Just pick one. It shouldn't be that complicated.
Okay.
All right, there it is.
I got it.
All right, put that one back in.
I'm going to put it back in.
What number is it?
We got number 5.
All right, caller number 5. Let's get them in the room. Let's talk to them. Let's see if they can guess how much this residual check is for.
All right, they're in the room.
Hey, who's this?
This is Carrie.
Carrie?
Yeah.
How do you spell Carrie?
C-A-R-Y.
Correct. That is right. I was quizzing you. C-A-R-Y, which also stands for Concentrated Area of Relocated Yankees if you're living in the Raleigh-Durham area. Correct, Carrie?
Yes, you're actually 100% correct.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Dallas, man.
Dallas, Texas, or North Carolina?
Dallas, Texas.
All right. Should we sing it? The stars at night are big and bright.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
That's how you know. If they don't finish the song, then you won't know.
So that's totally the way you spell it, guys. The Carrie is a C-A-R-Y.
Yeah, and the
girls
female
are
is
K-E-R-Y. So thank goodness it's spelled
K-E-R-R-Y. Yeah. Carrie, did you get picked on for having that name, though?
Oh, yeah.
No, not really.
Well, let's
Big.
start.
He's a big.
What kind of
He's probably a
stupid name
big-
is that?
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Thank you, Carrie. My name was John, named after a toilet. So I think no matter what your name is, kids will find a way to make fun of it.
Your name wasn't even spelled right. It's supposed
got-
to be J-O-H-N.
Jonathan.
But why are
You guys talking about those?
Jonathan is how you spell Jonathan. So I knocked off the a thun. I just left that John. Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Yeah.
3 letters.
M-A-R-C.
I know, right? What's
Well,
that
you don't know
all?
how to spell March? You left the H off? See, we can make fun of people's names all day. Sergeant Mark 8.
ball.
All right, Carrie, what do you do for a living?
I'm a plumber, man.
Oh, nice. Well, thank you for your service.
Thank
Thanksgiving's probably a busy time for you.
Yeah, it kind of peaks up a little bit.
Yeah. All right, so what was your favorite episode of Jane the Virgin?
The one you were in.
There, good answer.
Let's admit you've not watched one damn episode, right, Carrie?
Nah.
I haven't either.
Okay.
I've only watched the one I was in, and I fast forwarded to my scene. Okay. Carrie with a C. How much is this Screen Actors Guild residual check?
I'm going to have to go with $2.96.
$2.96.
Can I ask Carrie a question?
Yeah.
Yes, you may.
Very good. Carrie, I got a question
Yes.
for you. How many tampons have you had to remove from the
Toilet?
from the drain? It's a very common thing getting
Uh,
Carrie.
Yeah, it's a very common thing. I work in new construction, so a lot of the service calls I have to go take care of are women who don't put it in the trash, man.
Right, you're supposed to put it in the trash.
It
You
says
can't
it. Anytime you have to use a woman's bathroom, there's always a sign. Ladies, please do not flush your tampons down the toilet.
Yes, I had to pay a lot for that back in the day. So,
To get them, because you collect them.
yeah, yes, I keep them. Yeah,
What do you mean you had to pay? You had to pay for
I had to get
Oh, because you
unclogged,
have.
yeah.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. It's bad stuff. That's expensive.
Yeah, why would they
Oh.
do that when they know
We're
not to
doing
do it and they
$5.
still do it?
Lazy.
Lazy.
Pure laziness.
And it's kind of gross if it's right on
It's
top
easier
of it.
just to let it go down instead of pulling it and wrapping
Let's
it up.
move on.
Yeah,
Carrie, you're winning right
Yes,
now.
sir.
You're in the lead. You
Hey,
understand?
one quick thing.
Yes.
Don't flush those flushable wipes. Make sure you throw those away as well.
Yeah.
No, all of them? Every brand?
All of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whoopsies. I do that one.
Those are
I
bad.
do that one.
I do that one.
Yeah. All right, Carrie, you hold tight. Don't go anywhere. You may have won.
right.
We'll see. We got 2 more callers to take. Spin the ball of balls. And let's pick another call.
All right.
What do you got there?
I don't understand this thing. It won't fall
Whatever
out.
happens, happens. You just, however you get that ball out there, I don't care.
Okay.
But you got to get it out of there.
Right, let me do it.
We should have practiced this. We got
it
here,
is.
like, what time did we get here today?
All right. We have got color number 4.
Caller number 4. That's my favorite number because it was my first football number when I played football for Mountain View Buccaneers.
Number 4.
I was number 4.
That's a defensive back number.
Yeah, I was a linebacker. That's a defensive back. Let's get him in here and see what's going on.
All right, they're on
Hey,
the line.
who's this?
Hi, this is Gina from Oklahoma, Oklahoma.
Gina?
Yes,
All right. Gina.
yes, that's correct.
What about accent?
I love it. What part of Oklahoma?
Calico, Oklahoma.
Calico?
Calico? Yeah.
Tahlequah.
Tahlequah.
Calico.
We'll figure it out in post. What's better, Oklahoma or Texas?
Oklahoma.
Ooh, did you hear that, Carrie? Them's fighting words. So, Gina, what do you do for a living?
I work in a grocery store and produce department.
Oh,
Done that. Been there, done that. Yeah. That's where I started. That's where I got my start.
Yeah.
Produce department. Then I moved up to the meat department.
yeah.
And then from there on to bigger, better things. So you're doing well.
That's awesome. What do you like it, Gina, when people feel your melons? It's a legit question. That's a produce. You work in the produce department. I feel like people
Yes, I do.
all in there examining the melons.
Yeah, they're either scratching them or smelling them or doing weird stuff to them.
Thumping them.
Yeah, yeah, people thump melons.
What is that all about? What is that going to do?
I don't know. That's like a stud finder, huh? It's
I
like,
guess so.
okay, Gina, glad you called in. I feel like you're a first-time caller. I think Carrie and Gina both first-time
I think Carrie's called
callers.
in before.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that you called in, Gina. All right, let's get your guess. One episode of Jane the Virgin. How much is this?
$307.
$3.07. Well, that's not exactly right. And the good thing for both you and Carrie is I don't do math, nor do I keep score, nor do I remember what any of you are saying.
Yeah.
Because we have a trained crack staff back
Team.
here.
A whole team.
Countryish team keeping score. So I don't know who's winning. But we do have one more caller. And Mark, spin the ball of balls. And let's see what call we will take next.
It's funny because it went 5, 4,
3.
3.
What are the odds, man? You got to go play the lottery tonight.
5, 4, 3 it is.
All right, caller number 3, the Alan Jackson. Let's get him into the showroom. Let's talk to him. Let's figure out if they have a better guess.
All right, they're in the room.
Hey, who's this?
What's up, boys? This is Jacob Wheat.
Jacob Wheat. Jacob Wheat. Huh?
What's he
What's
supposed
up?
He likes that.
Oh, does he?
He wanted us to do it. He got jealous that we did it for Roseanne Henshaw, and was like, "I wish that you guys would do that for me." I give the people what they want. Jacob, how you doing? Where are you at?
Good. I'm doing fantastic. I'm in Columbus, Ohio.
OH? IO?
Nah, roll that.
They don't live there.
Oh, you're just visiting. That's right. How long are you going to be there?
For the rest of the week.
Okay.
What does he do again? What is he? A traveling salesman? What do you do, Jack?
Yeah. Yep.
And he sells.
And then I win. And then I call in and try to win residual checks.
Side
So,
gig.
Yeah.
Good side gig.
Are we in a Hilton Inn?
I'm in Homewood Suites.
Homewood. Oh, Homewood. Yeah, those are good. Got some Tito's and Sundrop?
No, just chilling now. Just got into town a little bit ago, so.
Okay.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time left.
I was late to the show, but I'm here now. So.
Jacob, remind everybody what state you're actually from.
Alabama.
Alabama. We've got Alabama, Texas, Oklahoma. This is a SEC rivalry residual check game
Showdown.
today. It's a showdown. We got the final 3 up in here.
Pistols are drawn.
That's right. Jacob, I know you've watched every episode of Jane the Virgin. I know you played the game before. I know you study the show. I know you watch it and you have game tape. You go back and you watch the mistakes that people have made and the corrections, and you study it like a coach in the NFL or the ACL. What is?
I do have a plan for my guests.
Oh, can you walk us through the plan before making the guess? I like to know how you got to your answer. You know, show me your work.
It's actually this one's a little easy. I'm going off of Ball's guess of $3.68. So I know that you guys like when people do 69 cents, but that would also be playing the Price is Right rules and bidding 1 cent over to try to get closest, because he was the closest. So I'm hoping that my guess of $3.69 is going to win.
Well, let me say this. Just because Ball was the closest at 368 doesn't mean that it's anywhere around that number. It just means he happened.
I'm outbidding him by a penny.
Okay. That's Ball, though. I forgot what the other people guessed. Already out of my brain.
396 and 307.
Thank you.
3 what?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Let's lock him in at 369. All right, Ball, here's what we're going to do. Thank you. Don't hang up, Jacob. You guys stay on the horn, stay on the line.
That's good. That's Oklahoma, Texas, Alabama.
Yeah.
Like it.
SEC.
I like the.
What's happening right now for the new people who are watching this is I have given the check to Sergeant Marc, having 8 balls deep. He is running it into the studio. The soundproof, actually it's fireproof too, because
we got back there like 8 or 9 people.
There's 8 or 9 people back there right now.
Feeding the machine.
Feeding the Screen Actors Guild residual check algorithm machine, which is connected to the database and mainframe.
Through NASA.
Through NASA, which also can tap into Elon Musk's Twitter and Bitcoin machine.
That can maybe hopefully change your location.
Can change your location. It can do math like that. Like it probably already knows the answer before, but it likes to. Oh, look at this! Look how fast! Wow.
Yep.
Just like that.
I'm glad we don't have to do that. I
Right.
took General Math 1 and 2.
We have a winner.
We have a winner. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Yes, we do have a winner.
Holy crap!
I know.
I gotta say
The
something.
machine's on fire today. It's doing great.
This is a crazy moment right now. This is one of my favorite moments on the show. Probably the history of the Screen Actors Guild residual check. Right now in this moment, as I'm talking to you, 3 people, tops, know the answer of who won. I know the amount of the check. I don't know who won because I don't do math. These guys back here, just Alan and Moose and maybe Haas. I don't know if they shared the information.
No, we
So
don't
it's just
share
2
it with
people.
just
2
anybody.
people
Close to the vest.
in the world. Only 2 people know who the winner of the Screen Actors Guild residual check game is tonight. 1 episode of Jane the Virgin sitcom. Only they know. And right now we have a winner. And we're going to announce that winner right after this break. Don't forget to go to countryish.com. Go to countryish.com, click on the support page. All right, let's get to the winner. D. Allen Jackson, let him into the room and let's congratulate and talk to this person.
Okay, the winner is in the room.
Who's this?
It's Jacob.
Jacob Wade. Congratulations, Jacob Wait.
He did. He's smart. He had a game plan. He followed through. He executed, and he won.
That's a man with a plan.
Yep.
Congratulations, Mr. Wheat.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
He is one of our
Patreon supporters.
Patreon. He comes
He's
in
a part of
After
Countryish
Dark.
After
Yep.
Dark. Not first time, long time fan. I don't know what you say.
He's a
Good guy.
He's a top 10er.
Tall guy too.
Maybe 5.
Yeah. So Jacob, thank you. Mark and I have one question for you. What are you gonna do with all the cash?
Oh, I'll probably get a junior bacon cheeseburger at Wendy's.
Yeah, not a bad.
Maybe.
So
Maybe a couple years ago.
you need to tell him how much he won. He doesn't
So-
know how
oh.
much cash he just won.
That's right. Thank you, the Alan
Oh,
Jackson.
yeah. Thanks,
In
Al.
your brain, Jacob, you don't even know how much cash you got to play with. You might be able to get more than that junior bacon cheeseburger from Wendy's. By the way, very popular in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio. The founder of Wendy's from there.
Oh.
They love themselves some Wendy's in Ohio.
Dave.
Yeah,
Mr. Dave Thomas.
Dave Thompson.
you can go the original one, you know.
I didn't know that was a thing.
But here's the deal, buddy. You won $11.85.
Pack of cigarettes, Jake.
Look at that. I got my.
Against the world.
Congratulations, buddy. Now, here's the new deal I've been making with everybody. $11.85. It's yours. You already won it. That's yours. Or you can opt out of me mailing this check to you, and you can have a Countryish hat, or a T-shirt, or a koozie, or a sticker.
You have stickers?
Yeah, I got stickers.
Oh, you had stickers. He's getting
Yeah.
a better deal.
So, but here's the thing. I know Jacob's a tall drink of water. Biggest size we have right now is XL.
We can make it fit.
Yeah. So, Jacob, would you like a hat instead of the check?
I'll do a hat. Yeah.
Nice.
Alrighty. All right. He's gonna opt out for the hat. So, Jacob, I don't know if you guys have his information. Get in touch with these guys, either Facebook or if you go to countryish.com, click on contact, send us an email. I'll make sure we get you that hat in the mail. AS to the A to the P. You know what I mean?
Easy peasy.
Awesome.
All right, buddy.
Thank you, boys.
Thank you. We'll
See
see
you,
you on the
Jacob.
next After Dark, brother.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to it.
All right. Bicycle. There you go, folks. That's how you play. How much is this residual check? Now, if you want to keep this game going, I've only got, how many checks left? 2 checks?
2 checks, man. You got to get out there and make some more film or something.
Well, he is flying out next week, so he's trying.
I will be. I'm doing. It'll take a minute to get those new checks from Curb Your Enthusiasm.
So you are getting residual checks for those. It's
I
not
will.
like a one-time $250 payout, is it?
Right. I will be getting residual checks eventually for Curb Your Enthusiasm. But in the meantime, if you want to keep the game going, watch anything I've already been in, anything that's already streaming right now. I'm talking about, Into the Storm, Harold and Kumar, Escape from Guantanamo Bay, Rodney, Eastbound and Down. Watch any of that stuff, and they have to pay me. And then I will give these checks to you on this Giving Tuesday. All right, boys. Yes.
Is there any word did you not film something for the Country Music Channel where you played a high school teacher?
I did.
And
I don't know what's going on with that. I haven't heard a word about it. I filmed it, did it. It was great. Had a good experience. I don't know what's going on. I still follow the guy on Instagram. I don't know what's happening. Believe me, as soon as I know, I would be in here bragging about it. And thank you for reminding me, because now I'm going to follow up on that.
Good idea.
But yeah, I did do something for them. It was, I forgot the name of it
What
now.
they do, just pay you gas money or something?
Yeah, it was gas money. They gave me a Chick-fil-A
Gas
sandwich.
money and
A couple nuggets.
Roll a dip.
Yeah.
And
All right, well, look,
beer.
we're about to start our show dismount. I've had a good time up in here. If you have any comments, all right, right now is the time where I'm going to have my interns vigorously looking at your comments right now. So if you want me to read or address one of your comments, post it now or forever hold your peace. I ain't talking about your beanbag. And while you're doing that, let's plug some tour dates, shall we?
As well.
Next gig, I'll be in Vegas, baby, December 8th through 11. I'll be at Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club. First time going there. Very excited for that. December 29 through 31, Charlotte, the Queen City, right down the road at the Comedy Zone. Come see me there, New Year's Eve gig. January 19 through 21, I will be at Zany's. Oh, I forgot. Hang on. Did I skip one? Yes. Richmond, Virginia just got added. Richmond, Virginia at the Funny Bone, January 13 and 14. Then Nashville. Then don't forget, in Hickory on the 15th of April. All right. Tickets are on sale right now for this one. At Market on Main, Cellar, whatever they're calling it. It's John Reap's Prom Part 2, The Redo. Okay? You can get tickets right now. Go to johnreap.com/prom or go to johnreap.com, click on the prom button. It'll take you to our page. Look at there. Huh? John Reap's Prom Part 2, The Redo, April 15th. Get your tickets now. It's going to be fantastic, all right? We're basically doing a second chance prom. Did your prom not go well the first time? Was there a girl you wanted to ask but you didn't? Did you even go to your prom? This is your second chance, all right? We want people to try to dress the way you did when you went to your prom. And it's basically, the theme is anywhere between 1985 and 1995, okay? So a DJ is going to be playing music only from 85 to 95, and I'm talking including slow dance songs. That's what's missing today, Marcus.
Not enough slow dancing going on.
You go out to most of these clubs today with these millennials.
A lot of grinding, bumping.
Just fast. No chance to grab a lady and caress and sweet talk.
A lot of dry docking. You ever done any dry docking? That was...
No, I've never...
You know what dry docking is.
I know what dry docking is. Sadly. I don't know if you do.
I do. That's what I did.
I think we're thinking of two different things.
No, it's a dance.
Time out.
Okay.
Alan, so that Mark can see. Mom, do not look at the screen. I want you to type in dry docking. And then I want you to just hit images. All right? Just do that, and let's see what happens. All right, so that is the technical. We got lucky there. Now let's type in dry docking. Oh, how do we do this?
Dry dock dancing?
Dry dock dancing? Yeah, dry docking.
Dry docking couples.
Yesterday.
A couple. Okay. So far, we're pretty safe. I feel like he has a filter on, which is a good thing. Now, let's actually look it up, the definition. I think it's, and I hate that I know this, it's a gay thing, all right? Two gay dudes.
No, it's...
Listen, I'm gonna explain to you what dry docking is. You got one penis, two penis. One penis is circumcised. One penis is not circumcised. They touch, one foreskin gets pulled over it's like Chinese.
Yeah?
That's called dry docking.
The Chinese handcuffs.
Man, I've been wrong
you
all
did
these
that.
years. I've been wrong all this time.
So it's not, so Mark's thinking dancing. I think he's going to filter on because that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Don't. Do it on your own time. Anyway, so we're going to play music from 1985. Let's go back to the prom. 1985 to 1995 in Hickory. And we're going to have a DJ. We'll have a prom king and queen. We're going to have a red carpet experience when you walk in. We're going to have fake paparazzi taking your picture, asking you questions. Who are you wearing tonight? We're going to make you feel very important. It's going to be a fun time. And you can get tickets for that right now. It's for a good cause, by the way. It's $30 a head, and all the proceeds are going to, it's a homeless charity. I forgot the name of it. But
Is it the Open Door Ministries?
Open Door Ministries. Thank you. So you can get your tickets right now. All right. So also, we need new Apple Podcast reviews. If you want us to give you a shout out on the show, write us a new Apple Podcast review. Give us 5 stars. And when Isaiah comes back in here, we'll have him read it, and you can make him say whatever you want. That's the great thing about the Apple Podcast review. You can write anything you want, and we'll make Isaiah say your words. So what would you like to hear coming out of his mouth? I like to dry dock with Marcus. You could write that.
It's a thing.
You could write that. So just know that. And remember, we're not just a live show on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter. We're also a regular podcast for your ear holes. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Podbean, anywhere you get your podcast. We're there, and we appreciate the love on that as well. Hit the share button on that. And if you want to help us out, go to our Patreon support page. Like I said, $5 and up. Go to countryish.com, all right? If you got a little cash you want to throw our way, countryish.com. Click on Patreon. That's our support page, or support. And for just $5 and up, you'll be a part of Country-ish After Dark. And when should we do the next one, guys? Let's plot and plan now.
Our options are the 20th and the 27th.
Of December, obviously.
Yes, sir.
20th or 27th, what works best for everyone? Are you good?
I'm good.
All right.
Well, I mean,
I'm
something
good.
like
I'm good either day.
Elliot, what about you? Are you going to be in West Virginia, Florida?
I will consult my calendar and get back to you, boss.
So we can't answer
See how
now.
it is, huh?
Let's go to the booth. Oh,
Well, I did it on purpose just so he would do that.
he said boss again. That's right. What about you guys? Do you have a preference? 20th, 27th?
The 20th would be good.
20th it is.
Yeah.
The next Country-ish After Dark will be directly after Country-ish on December the 20th. And what do we do there? I'll tell you what we do. It's real simple. We play games with you. We zoom you into the show. We get crazy. Nothing's off limits. We'll talk about whatever you want, one-on-one, Zoom-wise, and you get to hang out with the other Patreon supporters. We played Truth or Drink, and that's a fun game. And that's it. Alrighty, let's go to the interns. Any corrections, concerns, or comments?
I've got some comments, no corrections, though. We've actually had it pretty spot on. So first thing, Tony German mentioned, through his race program, he's gotten multiple vets a home address, and that was in reference to the Giving Tuesday.
Okay, yeah.
And then...
What's his name?
Tony German.
Thank you, Tony. German?
German. Yep.
Thank you, Tony.
And there was a couple of references when they were going through as far as the sack gate, or excuse me, the
Bag
gate.
Is it Bag Gate?
Yeah, I'm stuck on sacks for some reason.
Bag Gate,
But
yeah.
they kept making reference to Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite. And there's references back and forth between YouTube and Facebook, just
Why?
because the picture of the two guys
Kind of look
standing
like
there.
him.
Oh, on the story.
Yeah, on the
One of them
story.
looked like Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, so they kept making references to that.
Okay.
And then finally, Hidden Arts.
Oh yeah, I see it. Does he have AirPods or earbuds in?
Yeah, a lot of them do that. Yeah.
So I wonder, like, is he listening to like hype music?
He's got
What
a-
music do you listen to when you're playing cornhole?
He's probably got a coach. Hey, throw it higher to the left, to the left.
It's probably that song like, rain makes corn, corn makes whiskey, whiskey makes my baby a little bit frisky.
All right.
Who's that? Luke Bryant?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That's something he would do.
Okay, so the final thing, Hidden Arts' birthday is today. She is now a new Patreon, so she will be seeing us on the next After Dark.
What's the name?
Hidden Art.
Hidden Art?
Which is also known as Wiccan Woman.
Oh, ooh,
Wicked woman. Yeah.
Wiccan.
She's won a couple.
Yeah, she's called in. She got in last week. All right. Anything else? That it?
Well, I'm hitting the applause button, but nobody can hear anything, first of all.
Sorry, hold on, I muted it for a second.
Nobody can hear.
Do it now.
Oh,
What do you mean nobody can hear anything?
I was pushing it and you couldn't hear that.
Oh, just now?
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
Yeah, for her
I didn't know if
birthday.
you meant like the whole show. No one has heard it. No, never mind. Shut up. All right, let's go to the booth. You guys have any last minute thoughts, questions, concerns? We're about to wrap this one up.
Nothing here, bud.
All righty, well, listen. That's it for this week. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, all that jazz. We'll see you back here next week. Until then, bicycle.
Well, life on the farm is kind of laid back, but I wouldn't know that I'm from a cul-de-sac. Don't chew tobacco and I don't smoke crack. Thank God I'm country-ish. Well, a simple kind of life, never did me no harm, but I do know a guy with only one arm. Keep your fancy smartphones and your self-parked cars. Thank God I'm country-ish. Well, I got a podcast that'll make you giggle. It ain't number one, it's right in the middle. My town's not big, but it ain't too little. It's time for country-ish. Go on, dude.
Hey everybody, it's me again. I just want to say thank you for listening or watching this podcast. You know, we couldn't do this without supporters like you. Oh wait, are you not a supporter? Well, you could be. It's real simple. Go to countryishpodcast.com. Click on the word support. That will take you to our Patreon page. That's our support page. And from there, you can support us many different ways. There's different levels. You got $5 and up. You got Pewter Pro, Rhinestone level, Executive Zirconia, all the way up to Platinum Elite, and all of them come with different rewards. We're talking hats, t-shirts, ginger beard masks, even be a guest on the show. You got to check out our Patreon page. Go to countryishpodcast.com, click on support, and thank you. Okay. Which camera? Dry docking. Do not Google that. Well, actually, I guess you can. Can they see that, the other Jackson?
Do you want them to see that?
Sure, why not? That's the, just so you know, I'm not making this crap up. There it is. Dry docking. The act of placing two penises head to head, where at least one penis has not been circumcised, and the rolling of the foreskin from one penis into the other causes a Chinese finger trap. Do you see how it's possible? You want to try?
That's not the way that was not my definition of it.
No, you were all about it. Oh, I dry docked all the time.
Oh,
You
I
said.
love dry
Big old dry docking. That's me. Old dry dock Stamos.